we have forgotten who made us.
Some critics, though, say the governor is mixing politics and prayer, and that's not a good idea. Going to join us right now is Christopher Hahn, a Democratic strategist. Good morning to you.
How you doing?
You have a problem with that?
Well, listen, I really don't have a problem with any politician expressing their faith. I think, Jesus may have had a problem with it. I mean, he said in Matthew, be careful not to make a show of your religion among men. I can think of nothing that's more showy than holding a prayer meeting in a stadium fit for 72,000 people and putting it on like a rock show. So, my question to Governor Perry is, are you going to govern like a Christian where you're going to do unto the least of them as you would have done unto Christ? Saying, you have a big budget shortfall in your state right now. You're going to balance it on the backs of the poor and the helpless. And I think that's my major problem with him, is that not so much that he's praying in public, that he's pretending to be a Christian but not acting like a Christian.
Where did you get that?
Well, I read.
Well, a fellow by the name of Kelly Shackelford was going to be with us, but he had traffic problems. One of the things he says regarding what you said is it's refreshing that he's humbling himself before the Creator rather than thinking he is the Creator.
Well, that'd be great if it was in practice. Humbling yourself before the Creator. Jesus said in Matthew, go pray in a closet in your room, not to do it as a show among men. This is not humbling. This is saying, look at me. I'm the biggest Christian in the country. I don't think so. I don't think that's the way it is. In fact, one other thing he needs to understand is that Jesus also said in Matthew, you shall know them by their fruits. And my mom interpreted that as you shall know them by the company you keep. He's hanging out with people who were saying some pretty nasty things about America, not about other countries.
He's hanging out with people who believe in God and believe that we are in a pickle right now, and they're looking for divine intervention.
Well, I think everybody thinks that we're in a pickle, and everybody is looking for divine intervention. But Christ also said, faith without works is dead. And
you're actually quoting more of the Bible than Rick Perry was.
Well,
and you're complaining about mixing
I'm not
politics
complaining.
and
Listen,
prayer.
politics and religion, nobody's going to invite us to dinner today, Steve. We're going to have this conversation. But I'm not complaining. I really don't care. You know what? The people of Texas
You do care, though. Listen to what you've said. Let's read back the transcript.
I care that he's bearing false witness, that he's out there saying that this is what the Christian, that he's the biggest Christian, yet he doesn't govern like one. He's all for the death penalty. Rick Perry has never met a social program he didn't want to cut. There are a lot of people starving and hurting in Texas. And what is he doing? He's cutting their programs. He's cutting their subsidies. That's what I care about. And that's what the American people care about.
His state has added more jobs than the entire other 49
low-paying jobs without benefits. And here in New York, we have 7%. He's got 8%.
Like crazy. All right, Chris Hahn, we thank you very much.
Hey, thanks for having me.
All right, meanwhile, opening bell on Wall Street, just 51.